Hi, this is Eldad Amara with another video, and this is my channel, Eyes Wide Shut. Please check out my videos on this channel, and also I've got another channel which is called Spiritual Echelons, which I'm just starting to develop at the moment. So there's not many videos on that channel at the moment. If you're interested in spirituality, well, check out my channel, Spiritual Echelons. But still check out the channel if you're interested in things like meditation, acupuncture, if you're interested in natural medicines. As I said, this channel is still quite new. It's in its infancy. As I say, it's just a new channel and I'm only just starting to upload new things on there. So please bear with me. Today I want to talk to you about the chosen ones. The chosen ones. Why is it that chosen ones feel so different from the rest of society? They feel so different from the rest of the population. You see, the chosen ones, they started to realize who they are. Or should I say, they've started to realize who they were. Now, they are a spiritual being having an experience on this planet. We are multi-dimensional beings. Now people are starting to wake up, whilst other people are still asleep. Those ones who are starting to wake up feel so different, both within themselves and also within society, how they view and how they see society. You see, society has been controlled for so long, for thousands and thousands of years, by elite groups of people. We've been following their narratives from the day we came on this earth to the day that we depart. Now, following their narratives means following what they want us to do, not what we want to do. There's many people who are still asleep. They are acquiescing towards that system. They don't see anything wrong with the system. Whilst other people, those who are starting to wake up, the chosen ones, are starting to move away from the system. They're starting to move out of this matrix, this artificially constructed reality, something that was made for us to follow. These institutions, such as the church, such as politics, this system has been put there by an elite group of people, and we tend to follow their narratives. At least the ones who are still asleep follow their narratives, and they do not see anything wrong with this system. So they're just acquiescing towards whatever they've been told. They just conform to every single thing that the government tells them to do. They do not question anything. Whereas those people who are starting to wake up, those people who are starting to rediscover themselves, they're seeing the system for what it really is. It's like their third eye has now opened and they're starting to see things for how they really are. This socially constructed reality, which was given to us by an elite group of people, and we have been institutionalized for thousands of years under these systems. You see, we have reached the year 2024. We're starting to move out of the house of Pisces and into the house of Aquarius. This means a change, people. This means a change. Falsehood has to go, and in its place, truth has to be revealed. You see, people talk about the great apocalypse. They're thinking about the end of the world. Well, the world itself will never end. The world itself will never end. It is just a changing of time. And with a change of time comes new things. So things are starting to be revealed on this planet. People are starting to change along with the planet and along with the time. We have come out of the house of Pisces, the two fishes, and we are starting to move into the house of Aquarius, where you'll start to see more growth in spirituality. With the people who want to conform to society, they will be still wearing the old coat, whereas those people who are starting to wake up, the chosen ones, they're starting to wear a different coat. They're throwing off the old coat and the old ways and coming in with a new coat and new ways. In order for us to progress as human beings on this planet, we have to follow our own narratives. And that is what the chosen ones are doing. They're following their own narratives as opposed to the narratives which government wants to push on them. We are unique beings. We are spiritual beings who came down onto this planet to have an experience, not to be governed, not to conform to certain laws, not to conform to certain rules. We can make up our own rules. We can make up our own laws. We don't need to have laws for us to follow that are not there for the betterment of us as spiritual beings. The chosen ones, what makes them feel different from those who conform is that they're non-conformist. They don't want to conform to what others see as normality in society. They are free thinkers. They can think for themselves. They do not need other people to tell them what to think, what to wear, what to do, what time to get up, what time to go to work. What also makes the chosen ones different to those people in society in general is that we tend to internalize our powers, where those conformists tend to externalize their powers. They're giving their powers away to other people. They're giving their powers away to the church, for example, because they think that their religious leaders will be able to save them, to be able to make them a better person. They're hoping to go to a better place. And so, therefore, they rely very heavily on the church ministers, the reverends and the pastors to try and guide them, to try and guide their lives, to try and teach them things like morals and ethics, when those moral and ethics are already internalized within us. People will go to their politicians, hoping that the politicians will change things for them, instead of them trying to change things for themselves. But when these political parties get into power, half the time, the things that people ask for, they do not do. So, the power lie within us to be able to make change for ourselves. Instead of looking out there, we should be looking inwardly. In order to get out, you need to go in. And I'll say it again. In order to get out, you need to go in. If you want to come out of this system, then you need to internalize your powers. Everything lies within. Don't rely on your church ministers and don't rely on your politicians to try and change things for you. So this is why also the chosen ones, they feel different from those people who conform towards society, who are conditioned into a certain way of thinking, a certain belief system, a certain way of doing things, all being conditioned through things such as the television, which tells lies to your vision, and also your radios, your TV, also your radios and your newspapers, all forms of conditioning. These things tell you to obey, to follow, to buy, to sell. If you've ever seen the film They Live, this film teaches you about how people are conditioned into thinking and feeling and acting in a certain way. Go watch the film They Live. How people are conforming towards a system which they never created in the first place. It is a system that was created by the global elite, by a certain group of people in society that only makes up about 1% of the whole population. That's the global population. 1% of people control almost every single thing in the world through economics, politics, medicine, science, and so forth. If you don't believe me, go back and have a look. They've tried to bury us, the chosen ones. They tried to bury us like weeds. They thought we were weeds. So what they tried to do is kill us off with pesticides. But what happened? We just kept on coming back and multiplying and multiplying. We don't die, we multiply. Another reason why the chosen ones feel different to society in general is that they can see things from the outside looking in. It's almost like everything is moving in slow motion. They can see things also before they happen. They can also see things before they happen, and it's like everything is moving in slow motion, like they're standing on the outside of society and they're looking inward at everything that's going on. Like Neo in the Matrix, when somebody shot at Neo, the bullets just seemed to move so slowly, but they were moving quite quickly. But to him, in time, they were moving quite slowly and is able to just pick the bullets out of the air. The chosen ones, they can see things before they happen, and it's like everything is moving in slow motion. The chosen ones, their eyes are open. The chosen ones, their third eye is open. Not seeing with these two eyes, but seeing with their inner eye, the third eye. The chosen ones, their inner eye is open so they can see things before they happen. People, we are co-creators of our own reality, and that's the way that it's supposed to be. The chosen ones are the co-creators of their own reality. They're not dependent on other people to try and to create their reality for them. They're trying to take back that which belongs to them. They are the co-creators of their own reality, and not conforming, not acquiescing, not being inculcated, that is being conditioned to think, feel and see the world in a certain way. We are unique beings. We are multi-dimensional beings who have come to Earth for a certain experience, and we've also come to Earth to try and to help other people. No, we don't think we're better than everyone else. We are here to try and to help other people, to make them wake up. Because there's a lot of people, believe it or not, they still have their eyes wide shut when their eyes should be wide open. And I say it again, the chosen ones do not go with the crowd. They go against the crowd. If the crowd are doing one thing and they're going in one direction, the chosen ones will be going in the opposite direction. They do not conform to the rules and regulations of society. And so therefore, to some people, they'll see them as enemies. They will see them as outsiders. Not they're trying to help people. They don't see them as trying to help society, but rather the opposite. They follow their own narratives and not the narratives of the elite, who just want people to follow whatever they want them to do. and think the way they want them to think. We are multi-dimensional beings here on Earth, trying to have an experience. We did not come down here to conform and to comply with other people's rules and regulations. We came down here for the experience and to remember who we were and to help humanity. Keep the people distracted. Keep the people focused on one thing whilst they're doing something over here. As poet Juvenal, the Roman poet Juvenal, as he said, give the people bread and circuses. People are more interested in entertainment. So the government appeases people through bread and circuses. They keep the people focused over here whilst they're doing something over there. A bit like in the film The Matrix, when Neo was watching the woman in the red dress, his mind was being distracted by this pretty woman in a red dress. He was being distracted instead of focusing and following what he's supposed to have been following and doing what he's supposed to have been doing. That is the same sort of thing that's happening to many people in society. They are following the program. They are being conditioned by the program. They're being conditioned by the matrix. And if you want to get out of this matrix, you're gonna have to turn yourself inside out. This is Eldad Amara with another video. Over and out.